So you might be wondering how you should best prepare for the final exam. These are just some tips I've put together for you to consider as you're preparing to take the final exam. First off, I want to remind you that when I designed the course, the learning outcomes that are on the introductory pages of each lesson really represent the questions that I feel are important for you to know through this class. And I would anticipate that as you do your reading, that you are using those learning outcomes to understand which information in the chapters is important, as well as using what's in Canvas, on Canvas, the learning activities, the videos I've created, to be able to also supplement and fill in those learning outcome questions and study guides. And I would encourage you, if you still have questions on what material relates to a learning outcome, I would encourage you to talk to me or to the TAs about that so we can help make sure that you're understanding that fully and what you need to know and what's important. Then, so I have these lesson learning outcomes, and I actually have a table where I have the learning outcome, and then I align it to what is being taught in the book, as well as what is taught through the videos I've created and the ones from McGraw-Hill as well, or any other activities that are on there, like the net animations or other types of activities that are not through Connect. And then those translate, those activities that you're doing, including the test your knowledge questions, are then translating into what I've written for the exam questions. So my tips for studying for the exam is, one, go back and study the test your knowledge questions from the different lessons. And like I said, I'm using those as a way to test your knowledge related to all the material that's presented in the lesson, including reading, the videos, and other types of activities are all going to have questions in the test your knowledge related to that content. Some of you, I think, from the mid-course evaluation and just talking with some of you, I think that some of you might be using more of the Smart Book questions, so the questions that are through the reading. And those questions are written by the publishing company, not by me. The Test Your Knowledge questions are ones that I've hand-selected either from the publishing company or that I've actually modified from the publishing company, or that I've written myself. So all of those questions really are tailored towards what I think is important for you to know within that particular lesson. So if you spend time doing the Smart Book questions, those are not going to really help you for the final exam. Make sure you focus on the Test Your Knowledge questions. And again, reviewing videos, my videos, the ones I posted from McGraw-Hill. Again, I've selected which of the McGraw-Hill videos are posted on Canvas because they're teaching a concept that would be important for you to know. I would encourage you to review previous exams, and you can do this with the TAs. They might have a little more flexible time and more time offerings than I might, but and there's more of us that you could try to schedule an appointment with. I'm happy to meet with you as well if you prefer to do that. And I really encourage you to do that because it's important for you to see which questions you missed and for you to hopefully talk through and understand the concepts that you missed so that you can understand those for the final exam, which is a comprehensive exam. I would encourage you to use the book in those places where in Canvas you are refreshing your memory with the learning outcomes, and some of the learning outcomes may not be presented in a video or in any other activity except for Test Your Knowledge section. So maybe you'll need to go back in the book and review those sections. And honestly, maybe the ones where you didn't do as well in the exams, you can review what's on Canvas, but you may want to supplement that with what's in the book so that you can make sure you understand those concepts that you missed on the exam, the other exams in the term. And with that, hopefully that gives you a little bit of tools of thinking about how you might approach studying for the final. And if you do have specific questions or want more clarification, I'm happy to answer any emails you might send me, or you're welcome to reach out to the TAs as well.